All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the GG.Bet Invitational. We have finally made it here. Apologies for the slight delay. At least we have the draft on screen for you guys. But we as casters are now here as well. And looking forward to having a fun day of Dota 2. We're kicking it off with our first best of three. The schedule has kind of been shifted around a little bit, so it's a little bit funky. However, this happens to be one of our first playoff matches. It's a single elimination playoff, essentially the semifinals even. NIP going up against Alliance here. This is, a matchup that maybe a lot of people would have expected to be in the grand finals of this event. But go figure, we have it here. As a result, NIP again losing to Lithium in Group A. Thus, they got that second seed. And why they're matched up against Alliance. But looking forward to this one. I am BreakyCPK. And today, once again, I'm going to be joined back by DeMoN as my co-caster. How's it going, man?
Good.
Beautiful
I'm excited.
morning.
This is a pretty hype match, actually.
Yeah.
Both of these teams are major qualifying teams. Both going to ESL as well, I believe.
Yep.
So, yeah. In Alliance, actually starting off, they changed things up. I guess they're favoritizing this Brood now. I mean, it's not kind of cheesy, but at the same time, it's like I think Nip probably expected them to open up with either a Chen or an Io, which is the predictable Alliance draft. They're going against the genius captain of Peter Pan Dam. I guess they decided to switch things up.
Yeah, you do see Io banned over there, but that's a good point. Chen was not banned here in this matchup, and in fact still isn't banned to this point. So, curious to see if that will still come out or not, but the Broodmother, we haven't seen Alliance do this. The second pick Broodmother even throughout this event. Koikva plays a fantastic Broodmother, and they've proven it's just one of those heroes that even if you know what you're up against, it's still difficult to stop coming out from them. So Alliance definitely confident. However, they are going up against an Ogre, Crystal Maiden, and now a Monkey King on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey can lane against Brood, but not really at the same time. It's just like, obviously, if he gets his proc up, then he can use a stun and kill all the summons, but I don't know, I think a good Brood can really take down a Monkey easily. Phoenix, generally a pretty decent hero against Monkey, just because obviously his dive. If you see Monkey decide to jump on a tree and you use the dive around the same time, you can, break down the trees, get him stunned for 3 seconds, and get your combo off. And Phoenix can generally kind of solo kill a Monkey too.
Dire team pick. Mirana.
Yeah, they needed an egg killer for sure. You have an Ogre and Mirana now. Mirana's going to get his Dragon Lance, Maelstrom into or eventually Mjolnir BKB with a Bloodlust. He's going to be able to snipe down this egg. And his level 15 talent, 80 extra attack speed as well. So generally, you almost always want a range hero to have a Phoenix. That's the general Phoenix counter. Jug was one of the better counters back in the days, but these days it's all about these Linas and Miranas. Long range, high attack speed, DPS heroes.
Get on top. Troll Warlord, of course.
And Troll, of course.
To mind. Yeah, Phoenix, though, Insania, definitely a hero that he likes to play. Going with Winter Wyvern, though, on top of that, so I assume it's going to be Taiga on the Wyvern and then Insania on the Phoenix. By the way, both of those supports. You also notice, going back to the initial bans, they banned Drow. NIP yesterday, they were first two picking Drow. And throughout this event, apparently they've been also doing that. So both of these teams kind of have that recent history of picking, one of those quote-unquote cheese heroes early on in the draft. But it's Alliance that gets their Broodmother, and they also get a Chaos Knight on Taiga. Where's that coming from?
They're really switching things up here today, It's just like, I think because Alliance has been on a dominant streak for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long they have. I mean, they've qualified for almost every tournament lately. They've been running this typical core, like I said, one of the three cores. It's which consists of Io, Earth Spirit, and the Chen. And this game, I don't know. I mean, they're obviously prioritizing Brood quite a bit now. That's their new cheesy cheese way of
Koikva
Brood. Hey, I mean, he plays it very good.
He does.
He's capable of playing it both mid, off lane. Safe lane is probably one of the worst lanes to go to because you can't really farm the jungle efficiently. Yeah, Chaos Knight though. I don't know, man. That hero's. I think he has a pretty low win rate or win percentage here.
Yeah, it's not. And this isn't a game that necessarily screams Chaos Knight. I mean, I don't know what would, I suppose. Maybe like with an IO teammate, but as you already pointed out, that's banned, and that's definitely not coming.
I mean, this like Monkey Chaos Knight kind of matchup, it's like It favorites Chaos Knight up until like mid game, and then like when it comes to late game, it's whoever has kind of more of the net worth kind of side.
Okay.
It will prioritize because if Monkey is able to get his whether it goes the Mjolnir build or Battle Fury to the Echo Saber, it's just like his illusions will always die within the Wukong's command.
Yeah. They already have. That's the other thing too about it. They already have an idea of like they need to take care of the Spiderling somehow with that AOE presence. So. Almost already building for that, as you mentioned, with said Mjolnir perhaps eventually coming out. So yeah, CK, it's with that illusion presence, it doesn't seem like that's going to be the most threatening necessarily. But we'll see how they make it work. Something's telling me we've also seen Boxy play it in the offlane even, so I wonder if we're going to see that curveball here from Alliance.
What I like about Alliance, let's see, Invoker.
It is
Mickey, Invoker, and Brood,
so
Quick Fuzz.
Boxy and Chaos Knight, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, what I really like about Alliance's cores is they're very versatile, right? They're able to like swap out their cores quite often in their laning, so they're kind of like an unpredictable team at the same time, somewhat predictable.
Yeah.
Just depending on what route they decide to go that
10
day.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, they just needed a stun. They definitely did need a
5
stun.
seconds remaining.
Chaos Knight,
True.
not one of them. He's not the most reliable guy, but I guess you kind of have the setup now for the Sunstrike.
What is happening in this game, man? We are just seeing some odd heroes come out on either side. But the Tidehunter, I suppose he is decent against Broodmother.
Yeah,
right?
he's great. Broodmother can never really kill this Tidehunter, but
Yeah.
this Broodmother will just avoid this. He's just going to farm and cut waves, and he'll farm much more efficiently than Tide. So, I mean, that's the matchup right there. You want Tide versus the Brood, Invoker, Mirana. I mean, I think it favorites this Invoker, but you have two strong roamers, which is the Crystal Maiden and Ogre. You're going to probably see after the laning stage, Peter and Sakska, the CM and Ogre, will be sticking around together for the most part, playing around with each other because they're going to have very high kill potential, and they'll most likely be playing both with the Mirana and the Monkey King.
Okay.
Up until probably Tide is 6, then they'll start rotating over to his lane and playing with them. But then again, catching a Brood isn't the most easiest thing, so...
Yeah. Invoker has to be mid, right?
Yeah, Invoker's
So
mid
it's
for
definitely
sure.
Invoker mid, and then
It's Invoker versus Mirana.
and you figure Quick Fun the offlane as you're talking about.
No, they're gonna throw. Yeah, and I think they're gonna throw a Monkey in the off lane. They want to match it against CK and then Tide versus Brood.
Okay, so Tide will go there safe lane.
That's the goal, but then they also want to put like Brood versus Monkey, but that's not gonna happen because you can't throw Brood into the safe lane.
As you were pointing out earlier. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We figured it out, Jimmy. All right, here we go. Game number 1. Here this best of 3, and again, 2 best of 3s coming at you.
99% sure I will be right about that.
It's probably, yeah, you're probably going to be way off. I mean, that's a fair point, though. I mean, the idea of a safe lane Broodmother, she can't efficiently farm the jungle as well as in the offlane, or especially that mid lane. So that's something to take in mind, and we'll see if that comes into play.
What's good about Alliance's lineup is you have, remember we always talk about like what's going to protect the egg, what kind of big AoE spells are essentially going to like, even though they might have good heroes to like kill the egg, you have a Winter Wyvern who has Winter Curse, you have Invoker who has his Tornado, Tornado, Deafening Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have ways to protect the egg, so that's good.
All right, pause to start the game. Nothing wrong here. But man, this is our first 2 best of 3s. We got Hippomaniacs. The Hippomaniacs, maybe we get to watch them again later on today. They're taking on Fairzy in what's the deciding match from Group B. So like I said, there's been some schedule shifts here. We only had the 1 series yesterday because of that. So the Fairzy versus Hippomaniacs match got moved to today. That's why we're playing this, though, as well. Normally, it was supposed to be both the playoff matches today, but again, the thing's being delayed here. But Alliance versus NIP first, and then that will be late. Now, by the way, also Fairzy, they were picked up by a sponsorship. They were picked up by Gambit. We also found out. So congratulations to them. Yeah, obviously a major qualifying team right there, so not that surprising. But I suppose we should start calling them Gambit now. Later on today.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I mean, I think Fada's been playing Mirana the most on NIP. I think he has a very relatively high win percentage with him. It's one of his go-to heroes. I think he's excellent on the hero, so it's always a pleasure watching him play on that Mirana.
Boxy on the CK. How does CK build this game? It's maybe not going to be your typical CK game.
I mean, I think he kind of does. I mean, I don't know.
Armlet?
I don't know.
I
I don't think you can go armlet. Can you? Maybe. I mean, he's good for CM. Pretty good versus Ogre, because these two heroes can't do anything. You Frostbite, you can just Phantasm, get out of it. This Monkey versus CK thing, it's just if you have enough lockdown, but if he gets his proc off, I don't know, man.
Knowing Boxy, he's going to get a helm with the Dominator. As I said, for something was telling me it's going to be a Boxy hero, and sure enough it was. I guess I'm just inside these guys' heads, so I'm going to call Helm of the Dominator. I'm just going to do it. It's going to be Helm of the Dominator first on CK.
Pretty good. It's just if Monkey is basically able to get his Jingu into his Boundless Strike on the CK when he has his illusions out, they'll be able to kill it. But as far as I know, right now they don't have too much AoE. Tide's another pretty good hero over CK as well. So
for the same reason against Brood, really. Yeah. That is true. Tide Hunter, man, that's another hero that it's been a while since he's made an appearance, but 3-3 going to bust it out here in this matchup. And, of course, the iconic Ravage ability, but all about that Anchor Smash, in my opinion. It's a nice spammable farm tool / damage mitigation. Is that an Exort? It is, or more so Sunstrike.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be an Exort Invoker, just to confirm that.
Oh, he does a lot better in the laning phase versus Mirana over the Quaswex. I think Quaswex might be better overall, but we've seen Mickey play this Exort Invoker the last time, and he's very dominant on it. I mean, that's probably a lot of Invoker players generally love the Exort build, unless you're OG Top Sun.
Starting.
This is the juke. This is a juke again. Just,
yeah, you think? Okay.
Hey, you know, I'm Alliance Quakefoot here. I'm just going to throw a web mid. And
they're not going to send Invoker safely. I mean, come on. This is not nearly as...
Oh, wait, they might actually. Look, he has a...
trick.
Oh, wait, they didn't get pulled.
What's
going on here?
There's no way they dual lane an Invoker. Invoker needs levels,
Oh, look,
right?
Monkey's mid. Look. See? Oh, they're actually doing it.
Are they?
No, Invoker's mid. It's just, you know, like I said, oh, you know, I'm just playing Alliance Quakefoot, you know, I'm just...
just totally mid, and... He's going to start crawling bottom as we see.
I was going to do his German voice, but I can't do it. I didn't want to make a fool out of myself. You know?
Yeah, might be best. You know any German at all?
It's a deep voice. No,
very basic.
Nine, right?
Totally German, yes.
Yeah, totally. Thank you.
I can count in German, that's it. That's what my 2 years of German in high school taught me.
So, I mean, I think... Yeah. Why would he think Brood's mid, though? Or top?
CK's going top.
Yeah, because Mirana...
So Mirana and Ogre up here. You have Monkey King going mid, matched up against Invoker. And so it's going to be tied against the Broodmother bottom.
I mean, Monkey does pretty well versus Brood, or Invoker as well. He does okay until Invoker gets his levels, then he has some kill potential on him. So I was wrong about the lanes, but they did end up getting the tie versus Brood, though.
Yeah. Well, what were you wrong? I thought this is what you said. Brood off lane?
Oh, yeah, wait.
Invoker mid?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I meant the matchup, though.
Oh,
I guess
matchup
Nip kind of
specifically,
changed it up, though.
Gotcha.
Because they want, that would be Monkey versus CK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit wrong. But so you're half right, half wrong. Give yourself some credit
66% right.
Yes, we'll go with that. Quakefoot. And, you know, it's also interesting. We mentioned you never really want to dual lane an Invoker. Usually Broodmother is the same story, but it's when you have two of those heroes. I think it's fair to say, yeah.
Both heroes should farm mid, but this Brood lane, he just needs his level 2, maybe 3 for sure. He's able to just cut the waves, and then both heroes are just generally going to farm the wave together. Because, like I said, Brood doesn't really want to lane versus Tide. He'll just cut waves.
Yeah.
Accelerate his farm in that aspect.
3-3 though, 6-3 start for him, 1-0 Broodmother. So definitely having the better of this matchup so far at that bottom. Should we expect to see Quakefoot make his way to the jungle sooner than later, or what? Because this seems like it's going to be tough so far. He is getting a little bit of it.
No, he has his wave pushing in, because obviously he can't really lane versus Tide like face to face.
Yeah.
He has his what's his spell?
Tides, I'm guessing level
third
1
spell.
Anchor. Yeah.
Anchor Smash. Oh gosh, it's too early.
It's early
in the morning,
still.
right?
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Anchor Smash makes it difficult. It doesn't have Crack Control yet, but eventually we'll get that, of course, as we see top lane. That's a first blood, man. Mirana just melting there. Reality Rift pulling with the Chaos Bolt, and Phoenix, of course, throwing his Icarus dive in.
How did Mirana get so low?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Just harassment, obviously, at the start. And
big stun by Boxy there.
yeah. it's a solid, reliable. So I know you're mentioning, you know, it's not something you want to rely on as your whole team necessarily, but at the same time, as a single target stun with the Reality Rift especially, it's like ideally he should be able to get a guaranteed stun on somebody going into a fight.
Yeah.
Just kind of saw right there, middle lane. Oh, hasted Monkey King. Running back from the cold snaps of Mickey. Mickey does get his Wex at level 4, so access to everything now.
I guess he is going for the Quas Wex. He just want Exort for the early last hits. Oh. Insania pings him out. They know where he's at.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they have a ward, that's why.
He's not Forged Spirit yet, the ward down here.
It is Jingu Mastery up, that's why I'm looking for a kill.
Crystal Maiden's going to be heavily slowed. Think she's going to be killed, though. Sania probably not going to chase too far. Yeah. Just saying hello. A little bit of love taps. Top lane, some more love taps on Peter Pan Dam. Getting low, pops that stick. He is going to survive, it seems like, from Mirana. The same case as before. She goes down.
CK Phoenix. Destroying this.
This is the future, man. Soxa, though, TPs to the top lane. Look at that, though. Boxy's like, all right, let's fight. He just mans up against PPD and takes him out, and then he runs away after the fact. This BreakyCPK, he's comfortable with this hero.
It's definitely, I don't know what's going on. Top lane is all the actions up there. Here it is, Brood's he was level 3, low level 4, just cutting the wave bottom. Tide and him are going to farm about the same, because Tide can also farm jungle cramps, dragging the creep wave into it, if you'd like. I think he already has. So
they'll never see me coming.
Both heroes will farm.
Jeez.
It doesn't matter, like,
Radiant's middle tower
he
is
can
under
tank it
attack.
all.
Oh, yeah, with the Anchor Smash level 2 now and Kraken Shell. Yeah, he's fine, yeah. Up here, Fire Blast, Peter Pan Dam. We got the 5-minute runes coming in about 45 seconds, so still a little bit of time, but PPD's preventing the pull, if anything. Well played there.
Really tanky Ogre. Stout, double mango, extra regen.
Yeah, you're not killing him. We got to see the 3-3 Ogre yesterday again.
Yeah.
They ran it off lane once again. Yep, against, who was it against?
Spirit?
Spirit, yes. Thank you.
I got you. Didn't even watch
Yeah.
the game.
There you go. That was against Team Spirit, though, yeah. Watching it. Top lane. Mirana gets pulled in. We've seen this before. The Icarus top Fire Spirits, she'll be fine, but
10 sticks on him. Shrine will be up. Yeah, I mean, right there's like kill potential, but the fact that he has no leaps left, he'll probably have one up by the next engagement. So.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Chaos Knight, they're trying to go for that Founding Rune. Insania did get it, but 3 go the way of NIP in the end, so they get the advantage there. Good job by Crystal Maiden taking theirs to make that happen.
Top 2 TI6 player right there.
That's true. Soxa of DC, right?
Radiant's
That's what it
bottom
was.
tower is under attack.
Had that
Brood
crazy
highest
run.
net worth right now. He's able to farm very well. You just get his fast defusal, and then there might be some sort of kill potential on this Tide eventually. But as far as I know, right now they don't have a major answer for him. They can kite him, like, you know, with the defusal into the Quas Wex Invoker. Tide's gonna be pretty. They're gonna ignore him in fights. You know, as long as they're able to burn his mana,
yeah,
then he'll be pretty worthless when it comes down to the team fights. As long as you're able to control him.
Spoiled that shot.
it is interesting that they don't really have that Silver Edge carrier necessarily either. Now, again, Tide's not a hero you just really want to make sure you have that against by any means, but
I'd say Invoker's one of the better heroes. He does well versus Tide overall, just because he's able to, like I said, control him in the team fights for the most part.
So just do it that way, not necessarily kill him, but yeah, take care of it. Control. Soxa was saying hi to Mickey. Mickey responds with the tornado into the Alacrity. How about that mana from Mickey?
Soxa saying hi and Mickey saying goodbye.
Exactly. That was a confident Invoker play right there, and Soxa was not ready for it clearly. Yeah, he went that level 1 Exort, but he is going the Quas Wex now. That's also curious.
Yeah, he did the Exort for the laning because the last hits, because no matter what he matches up against Mirana or Monkey. Is he going to get a kill here?
Quick being hunted by the Monkey King. You have level 6 on 3-3. So Ravage ready to go. Monkey King.
Not enough damage. He only has level 1 Jingu here.
He wants it, though. They're chasing this whole time.
Dire are scanning.
They're going to force all these webs out. He's going
Radiant's
pretty
bottom
deep. I don't know.
tower is
This,
under attack.
if anything, he's wasting plenty of time and actually will survive.
Space right there.
Yeah.
Well, the old Max, he would have Quelling Blade the Monkey when he jumped up, but you know, this is the new Max now. No flame, you know. It's qualifying for majors, and other tournaments.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah,
looking pretty good right now.
Good.
Found a nice home here in Alliance. The squad. But yeah, hell of a getaway. A lot of time wasted. Vata's taking over the middle lane now.
Yeah, they definitely needed some lane swaps. Vata wasn't having a great time on top lane. And now they have that. Oh, what's Monkey? I guess Monkey's now laning versus Brood. Interesting.
Okay. I mean, they said 3-3 top lane, yeah. So they just do a complete lane swap of all 3 lanes.
Yeah.
Then IP.
Well, something definitely needed to change from NIP. I mean, they were losing their lanes at that rate. Snowball.
He placed that ward right there. They saw him now. They don't want to overcommit, though, especially knowing that he's level 6 on Titan, or level 7 now even. It's a dangerous play to make.
Yeah, Boxy's kind of playing this carry role here this game. Wow, actually Insania's going to get, or Taiga's going to get a lot of levels here.
Yeah. Doing a bit of jungle. Or he's trying to, at least.
I'm kind of curious. He actually, not curious, but he actually opted for this level 2 dive. You don't normally see that on the Phoenix, but I guess they wanted extra little damage and is able to farm the jungle a little bit more efficiently because of it.
CK, they want him dead, but it's not going to be easy. Splinter Blast will connect on Saksa. Again, does not want to chase though. Boxy holding back. There's the Ravage finally coming out. I was wondering if they used it before or not. They did not. And a level 4 Anchor Smash finishes the job on Boxy. So talk about a pretty decent kill.
I like that a lot from 33. He basically was just waiting for the Gush. I mean, he had his Ravage up the whole time, and he wanted that extra minus armor into his Anchor Smash to 100% secure the kill. Yeah. He didn't want to just Ravage into Anchor Smash, then Gush. It's a little bit extra physical damage, you know, from the Inks.
Broodmother, Medallion finish, Ring of Acula, has the Soul Ring. I'm sure that Diffusal again going to be coming out shortly after. But PPD now going to come bottom lane and apply those Bloodlust to Ace. And try to help him farm a little more efficiently down here.
Quick was closing up. He's going to take that tier 1 bottom soon. Whoa. Nice boundless. He killed a lot of spiders there.
Did,
so
yeah.
It's a lot of momentum for Broodlings. And it hinders his farming capabilities a bit too.
We've seen this before.
Nice try. That was close. He almost Quelling Bladed that.
Cut him down, get the stun off as a result. Could he actually kill? He doesn't have Insatiable Hunger.
He needs +1 to kill him.
God, this is always baiting this time, though.
They're baiting.
Ace. Moonlight Shadows is used, so they don't see him now. Puts down a sentry, leaps away. They can't catch. The Tornado's not quick enough. That was more so a good reaction from Ace. Now the Battery's at 10 minutes. It's going to be picked up by Peter Pan Dam, but now he's in no man's land. Monkey King just runs away, accepting death on the part of PPD. Make it there to finish the job with the alacrity.
I'm saying that's worth it. 174 gold for a bounty rune. Easy pickup there.
Yeah.
Team player. Team.
Oh yeah, you'll take that. Plenty of distraction, and like you said, got the bounty rune secured. On your main support Ogre, who is not last in farm. In fact, Insania, this is a support player that's normally known as a greedy one. However, this game he is having the struggle. Top lane, I think he's dead again, or not? Maybe Boxy, excuse me.
That's for Boxy. I mean, that's kind of the unfortunate side. It's just like a snowbally of a start that he had and all those kills that he had. It's just like all of a sudden, these 2 deaths matter a lot. It kind of resets the game for NIP to an extent. You know, it's just his advantage is kind of gone now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Those extra gold and net worth lead, level advantage. You know, it's now in the favor of NIP.
Yeah, that's in the middle of the pack. He really just he's struggling as far as the cores go. He's down there at the bottom of the list.
But wow,
yeah,
Phoenix is level 6 now.
I keep expecting something to happen on Quickfoot down here, but I don't know why I even bother, because every time he just runs away.
What Ace is doing is he's just pressuring the Brood, so he's not just giving him all the free farm.
This seems like this actually could be a kill. Yeah, Spring, one more web. Oh God, in the trees. Hide. Monkey King good at chasing. Probably shoots. Insania's going to come in. The juke of the Balance Strike. The Fire Blast hits. But Broodmother will indeed survive for now.
Alliance Quakefoot breaking ankles there.
All right, he's good.
You saw that little sidestep there with the Boundless Strike? That was so close.
That was very close. Column AI. Boxy. Dodges the arrow.
He needs to top lane here. You know, this is what you generally call a dead lane here. Because whoever goes up there is just going to be in the dead lane.
Now, that's true.
Come on.
He did it. He died. But it does get to a point where more rotations coming in. Mickey, by the way, he's going to rotate in here. Speaking of that, nice Moonlight Shadows prevents him from getting the easy kill on Saksa. And now But they're thinking of trying to turn. There's a Frostbite into the arrow. So they have enough damage. They have a Ravage, so yeah, they definitely have the damage. They don't even need the Ravage. Mickey ends up getting caught. It's one thing to kill Boxy yet again, but taking out the Invoker, obviously a pretty big deal for NIP.
33 snowballing here with his Tide. It's a Hood already, 1,000 gold, 1,200 more. I'm pretty sure he's going to be opting for the Blink Dagger next and have some sort of initiation.
Alliance wants to address it.
They can't kill this Tide.
They probably can't.
No.
Level 3 Kraken Shell. That Anchor Smash. Again, he still has Ravage, by the way. Here we go. Cold Embrace. Phoenix Supernova off. It looks like he will be able to. Never mind. Phoenix is dead.
No.
But he had time to press that, definitely. Just choosing not to at that point.
He had no mana initially and his stick was cooldown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mana purposes, that makes sense. Oh, wow. 2 mana shy.
And his stick was cooldown at the time.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's why Taiga froze him for a second there. But
top lane, Fata. Tornado not long enough.
I'm afraid for Alliance here because thinking about it more, like how Tide's really snowballed off his lane, they don't really have an answer to kill Tide.
And now with that kill, all 3 cores are dying in these last couple of minutes.
Quake's rage pinging here on bottom.
Not too happy.
He's rushing MKB and Monkey as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
MKB, wow. Yeah, why would he be, I suppose, against Brood than passive?
Yeah, I think he just wants to secure, make sure that he's able to 1v1 him at all times, because when Brood gets his Diffusal into his BKB, then Monkey will, honestly, he can't even right-click him anymore. And I guess with that, it doesn't matter how farmed Brood is, that Monkey will always be able to control this Brood in fights.
So going back to the Titan real quickly, how concerned is Alliance of a farm Titan? You know, this is your off-lane beefy hero. Is he going to have that much control this game, though?
I mean, they should be concerned because, like, you saw how they committed 3 heroes. Yeah. He was kind of alone for a while. Then Crystal Maiden shows up because...
See ya.
Ace and PPD playing well together.
Trying to get Fata middle lane. Alliance looking for a kill. It's been a while, feels like, and they will get it. He's making it there, but yeah, it sounds like ultimately, you know, once that blink especially comes out for Ty, which is just around the corner, you're going to have that Ravage start constantly. And him just jumping in, you can't deal with him at all. And Sandia's dead too.
You get some good synergy between Tide and Monkey as well. You can have the Wukong's command and control them with the Ravage in there. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Invoker can kind of control this Tide in fights, but great rotation there by Taiga and Mickey to killing this Monkey. Tier 1 is already down. They have a really good ward by Nip. I like it a lot. You know, Brood's constantly playing down there. They have the Tinker ward. Yeah. It's not really a free game for Brood, it feels like.
Look at this, though. He runs right into a Moonlight Shadow trap. Give credit to Fata here. These Moonlight Shadows have been on. That's the second time a Moonlight Shadows has actually gotten Mika killed. Because at the top lane is the same thing. Nice turn from them. So you got that Tinker Ward down there to help take care of Quake, or at least keep an eye on him with where he's at. See, 3-3, this is the thing. He has level 2 Ravage now, so he can just literally run at Alliance's heroes, and they just have to respect it. They have to back off.
Almost 3,000 net worth on Tidehunter now as well.
Gold saved up, yeah. Got a little more net worth, 7,000. Mech, interesting. 3-3 did this yesterday, too. He went the mech on Necropulse early on. Invoker, he's dead. All right, another catch. NIP just starting to snowball. They still have the Ravage. Winter screws on Mirana, though. Will it kill her? Supernova goes off, and the explosion actually stops some damage. In a sense, somewhat helping NIP. And Fata stay alive. Out comes the Ravage. Finally, Fata may die, but they kill Phoenix. And it's going to be beautiful for NIP in the end. A 3-for-1. And Sandia now looking to run. Koikva, Insatiable Hunger has been activated, trying to chase down Ace. Almost hasn't killed, actually. Diffusal slow, but now Koikva, they're turning back on him. Running in the trees. There's that mech heal. And that'll be it.
Wow. That was the Wombo combo there, right? We were talking about the Wukong's command into the Ravage. Yeah. It's just Alliance really needs their BKBs. Mickey's getting caught off a little bit too much, unfortunately. I mean, that was a pretty good arrow, I guess. I don't know, it was a pretty good arrow or out of position by Mickey. He got blind arrowed, and that's kind of how the fight started. As you can see, like, Alliance, their team fighting is, that's one of their ways that they're going to really find their way to come back into this game. You know, this you can throw an egg and you can always protect it with this Winter's Curse, and then if Invoker was alive too, you know, you have another way of protecting the egg, and they're gonna have to really utilize these ultimates to win the team fights.
Yeah. How about the build on Chaos Knight? We should have guessed this one, the triple bracer.
We shouldn't. I mean, the issue is he did not want to opt for this triple bracer. It's just he did it because he died 2 or 3 times in the lane, 3 times in the laning stage, and he decided, you know, I'm just gonna go for this tanky thing because he feels like he can't really farm, considering like they have this Invoker and they have this Brood Mother.
So. But yeah, just needs those beefy, those stats early on, really.
I mean, I can kind of see Peter's logic behind why he picked this Monkey. Monkey kind of constantly chasing this Brood around just because he's capable of, and with his Bloodlust as well, he's always going to be able to like chase him around effectively, and in case of a scenario of a 1v1, you know, he can fight him. He can fight him off. You know, he's almost closing up on his Monkey King bar as well. Should be about like 700 gold off.
Monkey King bar for the Monkey Kings just seems appropriate right there. But in this matchup, it does make sense, and yeah, that's a good point. We are seeing the idea of how he can be considered a decent counter to a Brood Mother. The vision is the biggest thing, I think, as you're pointing out. These tree dance into Primal Springs and constantly being able to see him despite using those webs.
And not only that, his Boundless Strike, eventually he'll be able to snipe out all of the Spiderlings.
Yeah. He's done that multiple times.
You just saw that in mid. He got like 300, 400 gold from that.
He'll take it. Ravage is ready. Do you really want to use it on a solo CK at this point? He's under farm, but they might not need it. Freezing Field eventually going to be canceled, but it sets up the eventual kill on Boxy. He ends up getting drums after the fact, but again, at 4,000 net worth lead now for NIP, it just doesn't seem like they have a lot to be too worried about at this point.
Monkey King picked up on Monkey King.
Monkey King bar. Picked up on one. There we go. All right, it's going to be delivered, though. Yeah, the first item MKB, not usually on that top tier list for a lot of players and everything, but again, this matchup, it makes sense. And the fact he has that now already, we're not even 20 minutes in. That's a really fast MKB.
I like his build a lot. He's going to get BKB next, so they can't control him in the fight through the Invoker. What's for Wyvern?
Invoker's fine. He's still working on that axe. Talk about an important item. A necessity on this hero, of course, and it's going to be a bit later than Mickey hoped for.
I don't know what the purpose, I guess, this Brood. I think this Tide pick was just such a good pick for Nip. It's untouchable, unkillable hero for them.
The prize is mine.
Yeah, both the MK and the Tide. Clearly, again, Alliance has been running this early pick Brood too, so you know PPD has been watching that, you know, was planning for it, and going set strategy or having this idea in mind as a result. Kind of counter it, and it is absolutely paying off. Middle lane, CK gonna pop the Phantasm. Oh, that's only one illusion. That's unfortunate. He's just gonna run away with it. PPD, he's trying to make it. Oh, what a juke there! Actually, he was juking with the illusion. PPD fell for it, and he ends up getting the kill. They also kill a Monkey King, and this is working for Alliance so far. 3-3's in trouble. He already burned his Ravage. He's completely out of mana now. I guess with that Kraken Shell though. I'm surprised this went so well for Alliance. Now, CK was eventually killed.
Yeah, it's just the CK though, man. This game is all about this Invoker and Brood Mother.
Regeneration.
Tide's pretty close to Shiva's too, right?
Yeah. Well,
oh,
no. He's going Guardian Greaves
yeah.
first.
Oh, yeah.
And then Shiva's.
Interesting.
So Greaves priority. That goes back to the mech again. He doesn't have a blink. Let's touch on that for a second, because you would think that in fact he had it queued up and everything, but he changed his mind.
He bought something. What did he get? Blink Dagger. He has it now.
He does have it now. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, I thought he was close to Shiva's. What happened? And he got his mech into his blink.
Well, he has it now, I suppose. So there goes that. He wants the eventual Guardian Greaves, so that makes sense for them back then.
I think Pipe feels much more effective than Greaves here.
Yeah,
sure.
Really against the Invoker is the biggest thing.
Yeah, Invoker and Phoenix. Phoenix dishes out a lot of AoEs.
Yeah. Quickba, Half-Life already. Getting the MKB on Ace, but now he's trapped in the trees. Not often happening to Monkey King. Gonna get up the Cyclone through with the EMP. Over Magi definitely dead. There's a Wukong's response though. Brood Mother went too deep. Cold Embrace is not saving him through that. Witch's Curse comes out, but just not in time. Ace is tying to the Sunray as well as Yearn on him. But he gets healed up from that mech. The Sunstrike going out, going to completely whiff. They killed Ace anyways, but they lose Phoenix. Just a back and forth.
Nice arrow by Fat A there.
Fat A. Mata.
Fada, Fada.
Oh, by the way, Nucle's still going in. Winter Wyvern goes down.
It's actually Fada because his old name was Fatality. And he
Oh,
shortened
really?
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Heard about
that makes
Not a lot of
sense.
people know that, so yeah, his old name was actually
You're
Fatality.
trolling me right now.
No, I'm seriously.
Really?
Yeah, he cut it down to Fada.
But everyone just calls it Fata because you just see it, and that kind of makes sense.
Some memers say Fat A as well. So.
Fat A, yeah. I have heard that before.
But yeah, his former name, I don't know, it was Counter-Strike, another
Fada.
game, whatever, but it was Fatality Dash.
Well, this isn't the Fatality. I mean, let's
that's
let's
not
not go that far. So you're not going to tell me
Oh,
that.
yeah, that guy. No.
This is what is it, Jonathan Wendell, I think his name?
I don't know.
Either way.
Yeah. That's why he changed his name too, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get more confirmation. Not that I don't trust you, but I kind of want to get more confirmation.
Unless
on that
I've been trolled too. I mean, I heard it from him though. He told me this.
Okay, okay.
This is at a TI after party. I don't know which TI.
Oh well, okay. That's the TI after party, huh?
That's where everything goes down.
Where everything goes down, where all the truths are told. About that. Invoker Axe is finished. So good news for Alliance. As much as this continues to be NIP favorite, it feels like it's definitely not out of it for Alliance. It's a 6,000 net worth lead, but they do have this tri-core yet again. CK will develop.
His drums now. Well, I guess he's the Silver Edge carrier.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he is going to Shadow Blade and may just make priority to do that.
He's having a rough game though by Foxy. Rotation up on top lane here. Invoker pressuring bottom.
Jumping. Phantasm. Oh, gets an extra illusion out of it. He's going to try to juke once again.
I hate it. Oh, they found the real one.
Yeah, they did. That's definitely the real one. They realize this by now.
I mean, he had the right idea there. He didn't want to use a spell, so he's like, oh, I got 3 illusions. I'm trying to juke them. But he should have split his illusions, if anything.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Get
under
that
attack.
micro going. Yeah, with the last time, it was only the 1 illusion, so it made it a bit easier to kind of control and juke. But this time, not so much. Mickey got too greedy. Sticking around for the tower kill. He goes down. Insania. Cape does allow him to TP out successfully.
Good Ravage there. Very well worth it. They get a tier 2 core kill and
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Has Supernova.
Electric.
Doesn't need it though. Oh, never mind. He does. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Electric Maelstrom.
Electrifying. Those Maelstrom attacks. Has a BKB now as well, Murata.
Game for Alliance here.
Continuing to be that case. BKB, we worked on improvement. Doesn't have it yet, though. Insatiable Hunger, not going to be nearly enough of a heal. Only got 1 auto attack off before dying. And another case, NIP again. They just keep picking them off one by one. And I just mentioned a minute ago, it felt like there's only 7 or 5, 6,000 net worth lead. Now it's up to 9K. It's just a nice upward trend for NIP right now.
Yeah, I mean, NIP has just gone to the point where their heroes are like, you know, we talked about this Mirana kind of being untouchable early. Once he gets his BKB and his Maelstrom, he's going to opt for this Mjolnir next to make sure that he's able to kill this egg. Getting this Roshan, and they're going to wait for next Ravage and look into just high grounding from there.
Gas procs coming up. Who did they give the Aegis to, by the way?
Monkey.
Mirana or
Monkey and Mirana. Mostly Monkey. And Monkey's the frontliner alongside with the Tide. Well, Tide's the frontliner. Monkey's just lingering down in the front.
He's the hard-hitting frontliner.
It's only 1,400 HP on him.
Yeah, it's probably, I mean, first item MKB will do that, I suppose. They're hunting Taiga. He doesn't even have the Supernova.
NIP is just playing super fast pace here. You know, immediately they get this kill. They show 2 heroes mid, and then the other 2 cores are just. I really like how the cores are playing together. It's kind of unexpected at times, you know.
Yeah.
They're expected just the farm, but they're actually just making the 2 cores here from NIP. They're just making plays all the time. Tide to Monkey, now Mirana, Monkey. Monkey's just all over the place.
Insania being a little annoying against the Tide Hunter. Eventually TP's out after he gets his attention. Several times. Ooh, Monkey keying. Feels so backwards. First item MKB into a Battle Fury. Like, okay.
Well, making sure this CK doesn't have a game at all. I mean, the problem is you go BKB, it's just like you kind of stop your snowball a little bit. I mean, you help your with.
He's gonna try to be.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
He's actually stuck. He can't get out. He needs to deny the wave to jump out.
He's got reality rift, yeah. Is he actually stuck?
He's stuck. No, he can't get out. That's why he ult.
No, I was gonna say. I think he was just trying to juke here.
No, maybe, yeah, I guess.
I think he was trying to bait, even. Yeah. that would have been hilarious though if he actually got himself stuck.
I thought he was stuck initially. That's why he phantasmed to get himself out.
Oh, that even. Okay.
And then he got stuck again, and then one illusion popped out.
No. He was trying to go for the next level play. No one was really up there though. NIP busy killing Wyvern bottom lane and pushing down here as a team.
Yeah, but what I was saying about this monkey is he for sure, if the Aegis was denied, he would have won BKB, but the fact that he has an Aegis to kind of help him survive, I mean, that's why he opted for this Battle Fear, so he can continue accelerating and snowballing off his hero.
Yeah.
Like I said, he goes to BKB, it kind of slows down his farm, slows down his pace, even though it is a safer route. I like this Battle Fear pickup quite a bit.
Chaos Knight.
Yikes.
Say goodnight.
Good night.
150 gold per minute talent at level 15. That feels nice. Crystal Maiden. Having that picked up. And Ace goes down bottom. He killed Taiga before, but that's an Aegis spawn. Coming back up, AK with the Devon Class, the Ice Wall as well. They just burst him like crazy. Okay.
Now he really needs a BKB.
Yeah, going back to the BKB discussion, he would have liked to have one there.
I mean, it was kind of a bit of a greedy kill. I mean, Nip was making a play on top lane while he was making a play bottom, so Alliance knows like they're able to commit to him without worrying about anything. They got all of their tier 2s. Unfortunately, their Aegis is now down.
13,000 net worth lead for NIP. It just really continues to grow. How is Broodmother looking with his farm?
Yeah, he's opting for the Silver Edge now as well.
Okay, so they really want to address this.
Boxy's farm
tide.
here. Boxy's not even. She shouldn't be close to Shadow Blade, right? He's
Oh.
trying for it too.
They're both making a priority.
I know what Max is thinking. It's just because he feels like the CK is not going to get his timing on the Silver Edge, and so he wants to farm it a lot faster because that's the only real way to kill this Tide. But until then,
that's going to be delayed even more. Winter's Curse of Mirana did not save CK. Might set up a turn or 3-3 with the counter initiation. The Ravage is so good for that. On top of the freezing field, CK buys back, as does Mickey. On the Invoker, Koikpai trying to finish off Sox at least. The Sunstrike comes out, hits Ogre Magi. They're going to kill both supports. But 3-3, he's manning up because he can. The arrow hit the illusion, one of the phantasms from Boxy. 3-3, they've been hitting him for so long, yet his life pool is still so damn high. And the Wukong's now used. That wasn't even used in the previous fight, of course. CK's dead.
dieback from Boxy there. Invoker also bought out there. In return, they only killed 2 of Nip's heroes. And it's just the thing is, with this Broodmother and with against this Tidehunter and Monkey, it's just he's only active and able to fight when his BKB's up, but once it's down, he's just running around. I mean, he can't do anything. He just needs to be able to cut waves and just delay the game, prolong the game a little bit more. Every core here, just honestly, they just need their BKBs from both sides.
Excellent.
They're definitely working on them.
Yeah, Invoker's getting his too soon. This Tidehunter's always going to be able to jump him. That's his priority, you know. Otherwise, he's going to wait for Brood's BKB to go down and be able to jump him. Otherwise, if he can catch Invoker off first, he'll always just jump on him to get the Ravage off, so Invoker isn't able to get spells off in these fights.
Speaking of getting spells off, Ghostwalk, he's going to be spotted, though. Yeah, BPD picks up on it right away. That's a little bit of a misplay for Mickey, honestly, running right through him. Now, granted, he probably didn't see him initially.
It's the beauty of Tide. I mean, he's just one of the better, if not best, counter initiators in the game. Yeah, he's fallen off a bit, but I mean, given the perfect scenario, which is here, yeah.
It still stands, absolutely.
Shiva's actually almost picked up by him now, too. He's 500 gold off.
I was going to say, he actually changed his mind a little bit. It looked like he was maybe thinking about going the Refresher Orb and just sitting on a plate mail, but he is going back to the Shivas now, and then eventually a Refresher Orb, I'm sure, by that time, you know, will it even be necessary. They see Koikpai. They're like picking him out, being patient. All right, let's go. He's dead. 80 seconds. Mickey, that was a dieback, remember?
That was some sick synergy by Nip there. 4 staff into Ogre, Fire Blast, into an arrow.
They're playing good, man. We said Alliance was playing on a hot streak coming into this. They absolutely are, but NIP definitely look like the stronger team, at least here at game number 1. And I think Alliance is going to thinking about that GG here soon, honestly. They're going to buy back on both Brood and Phoenix, but...
The issue is they don't really have spells. Phoenix doesn't have Egg anymore. Yeah, Brood might have all of his spells, but they don't have an Invoker to help control them, and Ravage is up as well. They're just using this Bloodlust is tied to Siege alongside with the Mirana, BKB Mirana.
Monkey King, good old double damage rune, just wearing off right there. Got to use it. Mirana, she's dead. Yeah, that's a 10 kill streak stopper for Insania. Take it. But she just buys back. She knows that this is pretty aggressive.
He feels they can end the game here because Tide still has this Ravage. Level 23 on Tide.
Yeah, that's what I was going to check too, his talents here. That can show damage block.
I mean, he could go for the damage because he does have Bloodlust. Right?
Yeah, he's going CDR. CDR is way too good on this hero. As with those items and everything. I know it's a bit of a troll.
On top of that, he has this
Chaos Knight, you're dead. Fantastic in the last second. I'll let you just die after the meteor. Everything's being thrown at Ace right there, but it just doesn't matter. The Ravage eventually comes out. You just see 3-3. He is fearless this game because he can be. They literally can't touch him, it feels like.
nice
5-0-28. That's pretty good.
Perfect Tide game.
It was obviously credit to 3-3, absolutely, but that was draft right there, man. PPD definitely outdrafted there.
Yeah, it's the PPD draft. I mean, I actually underestimated this Tide because, I mean, you've seen him fall off quite a bit for quite some time now. But like I said, given the perfect scenario, this Tide Hunter, like, I just felt after the first 5 minutes, I realized, I was like, how are they going to kill this guy? He has a like, once he picked up his hood, it's like they have no answer for him whatsoever. You saw them commit 3 on top. Initially, the Winter Wyvern, the Phoenix, the CK, they're constantly trying to right-click him down, and he didn't even go down to half HP, and he was able to counter-initiate, get his Anchor Smash off into his Ravage, and then just get a complete team wipe. And from there, I was like, this game for Nip was just in the bag. But, you know, I didn't want to flame Alliance. You know, benefit of the doubt. They were on a hot streak lately, and maybe they can find some sort of crazy magic to come back into the game. But
they have their hiccups, though. You know, they did drop a game to Hippomaniacs in the group stages and everything. So I'm definitely expecting a better fight for sure going into game number 2. And absolutely wouldn't be surprised if this goes to a 3-game series. But NIP did look really good right there, at least in the game 1.
Yeah.
With the draft and the play.
So, I mean, yeah, for game 2, I think Alliance might swap back to what they're more comfortable with. I mean, they were comfort with their Broodmother, but the fact that they lost in this kind of manner, they're going to switch back to, you know, their top 3 picks, I think, which was going to be...
The Chen. Chen was left open.
Oh, yeah, Io, Chen, and Earth Spirit. One of those 3 heroes. Because, actually, Peter left those heroes open.
Io was banned.
Io was banned, but the other two are open. And
that's a good point.
Peter did have an answer for it because, I mean, Earth Spirit. We'll wait until game 2.
Always fun to talk about the draft. But yeah, we are going to go on a break right here. Obviously, they're setting up for the second game. This is just beginning for our day, though. The GG.Bet Invitational. I'm BreakyCPK, joined by DeMoN. As you can see, we got game number 2, NIP versus Alliance. Stay